From Amateur Radio Newsline Report number 2409, this is Ham Nation Headlines for Wednesday, January 3rd, 2024. As the new year dawns, we bring you a top story that looks to the future. We tell you about two big de-expeditions happening down under, and both take plenty of planning and resources.
The year 2024 is a big year of planning for a de-expedition to Peter I Island, which ranks 8th in Club Log's most wanted DXCC list. Like Bouvet Island, this remote volcanic island is one of 3 Norwegian territories in the sub-Antarctic and Antarctic region. Another high-profile de-expedition taking place a year before Peter I Island. That is, the 3Y0K de-expedition in January 2025 for Bouvet Island, the 11th most wanted on the Club Log list. This expedition will reuse much of the equipment from the previous year's trip to Bouvet and is also sharing the website being used by 3Y0K. As fundraiser for Peter I Island gets underway in just a few weeks, the group is concentrating on securing a landing permit from the Norwegian Polar Institute. The team has reported its foundership and it has 2 onboard helicopters. In addition to being a coveted DX, Peter I Island carries the IOTA designation of AN004. This is Graham Kemp, VK4BB.
This year marks the 18th year for Straight Key Month, a celebration of traditional communication from the Straight Key Century Club. Don't have a straight key? Well, you can get in on the action anyway.
Just as some CW operators think they can rest their fist following the conclusion of the ARRL Straight Key Night on the 1st of January, others are preparing for a Straight Key Month. The popular event from the Straight Key Century Club is a leisurely and friendly activity. The goal is to contact as many other operators as you can via CW, not just throughout the United States, but around the world. There are various categories in which operators can set their goal. You don't need to be an SKCC club member to participate. In fact, you don't even need to use a straight key. Will you get a basic sweep, a full sweep, or a grand sweep? See the SKCC website at skccgroup.com and click on the link for SKCC Straight Key Month, which appears under the heading of activities. Each year, club members compete to produce a design for the event's official QSL card. This year's winning card will also mark the 18th anniversary of the SKCC. This is Kevin Trotman, N5PRE.
Amateur Radio on the ISS is collecting stories and videos that help tell the story of ham radio in space during the past 4 decades.
If you've ever had contact with amateur radio on the International Space Station, get ready for Florida in February. The ERIS organization is reaching out to educators and former students, asking them to send in stories and videos explaining the impact that important QSO with the orbiting astronauts has had on their lives. The stories will become part of the 40th Anniversary Educational Contact Conference taking place at the Center for Space Education near the Kennedy Space Center's Visitor Center from February 22nd to the 24th. Both educators and former students are being asked to fill out a form online providing details. ERIS is celebrating the occasion, which marks 40 years since astronaut Owen Garriott, W5LFL, made the first amateur radio contact from space on board the Space Shuttle Columbia. To share your story, follow the link that appears in the text version of this week's newscast at arnewsline.org. I'm Dave Parks, WB8ODF.
And that's all from the Amateur Radio Newsline, your independent source for amateur radio news since 1976 at arnewsline.org. With Graham Kemp, VK4BB, Kevin Trotman, N5PRE, Dave Parks, WB8ODF, Karen Eve Murray, KD2GUT at the news desk in New York, and our news team across the globe, I'm Don Wilbanks, AE5DW. 7-3, Happy New Year, and we'll see you next time here on Ham Nation.